really, really, really big welcome, and very pleased to see everybody here. Thank you for coming. And I also wanted to say a big thank you to Tom for hosting the evening. Tom is somebody that I met as one of the most... sort of a week later, but there's nothing you can do. This is absolutely something where there is something that we can do, and in a very, very powerful way. We are the ones who can. It's happening in our lifetime. It's happening on our watch, as as citizens, as human beings. And so I want to say, please look at the material they've got. They've got a very good music reverberating in our individual bodies. We sing. This is a vital part of our humanity. It is embodied empathy. We humane humans hum. Scientists now believe that we sang before we spoke, and it is an exquisite idea that actually communication came first in music, in perhaps consolation, in anger, in lullaby. So important is singing that in some spiritual traditions the world was sung into being. In Hindu and Buddhist thought, Om was the seed syllable which created the world. And I want to tell you a phrase in the Dani and Lani language, which is Benny's language, is the Lani language. The soul is called Itai Ekan. Well, you could probably say it better for me. And it means the seed of singing. And it's the most beautiful definition of the soul that I've ever heard, the seed of singing. West Papua is resonant with song, and everyone is a singer. When I visited West Papua for that book that I was writing, I spent weeks crossing part of the highlands with local people who sang day and night, singing to the mountain. And there was one evening when we were camped on the mountainside in this round makeshift hut with a really big fire roaring in the middle, and as any Papuan will tell you, people love making big fires. And we were all trying to dry our socks on sticks propped up around the fire. But it wasn't really a case of drying them, it was a case of making them a little less wet. And the guys I was with started singing their way into the soul. And they sing songs of freedom. Freedom, Merdeka, the ideal for which Papuans die, killed with weaponry provided by British and American arms. It's good for us. So cry freedom. Everywhere you go, people will say they are freedom fighters, men, women and children. And it's a dream of freedom which perhaps will only be made a reality when the international community finally shifts itself to action after years of indifference. But why the reluctance? Because Papua is cursed with resources, and international corporations are making a killing, all puns intended. The world's largest gold mine and its third largest copper mine are in West Papua. Freeport, they call it, this mountain of wealth. And for the local Amongme people, the mountain is the mother. One man said to me, we see our mother as ourselves, and if they destroy our mother, they destroy us. And I met two Amongme men who were explaining to me this idea of the mountain as the mother, and it was very beautiful. They showed me in a mountain running right down to the sea, and it was 50 miles from the mountain to the sea. And they described it to me. They said it's like the head of the woman is the top of the mountain, and the head is holy. The lower mountains are her breasts. She gives us milk, they said. She feeds her children. And lower down, some places are secret. They say the taboo lands, the prohibited areas, the parts hidden from strangers as a woman will wear a brass skirt. The feet of the mother run to the coast, and it's a beautiful image of sacred geography. Instead of the songlands of life, there are mass killings. Instead of land being evoked and loved, the land is devastated and destroyed. In 1978, an anthropologist turned musician, Arnold Dapp, formed a band called Nambisak, which means shining bird. And they played music from many Papuan tribes and cultures, played songs for the morning star, the flag, which is the symbol of freedom in West Papua. They played songs opposing the mining of their sacred land, played songs of the ancestors. His motto, Arnold Dapp's motto, was to sing for life, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They became phenomenally popular. Their music was adored and played on radio stations in towns and on boom boxes in the tiniest of villages. And so popular was he, the political assassinations and to human rights abuses in East Timor and West Papua, and is today being funded by Barack Obama. So Arnold Dapp was murdered, and his corpse, together with another band member, Eddie Mofu, were washed up on a beach. Some 20 years later, an ex-Mambisak member, Sam Kapisa, was found dead, mysteriously poisoned, and another songman of Papua, Chief Yafet Yalamakan, I don't know if that's how you say it, I'm so sorry, met the same fate. In prison facing execution, Arnold Dapp wrote a song, his last song, singing and playing his guitar, recording the mystery of life. He recorded a cassette on an old portable tape recorder, wrapped it up with a letter, and sent it to his wife. He wrote, "The only thing I desire and am waiting for is nothing else but freedom." It was the words of his song. It was freedom for himself and freedom for his land, freedom for the songs and freedom for life.